everyone, Maria here with Fourth Dimension, getting your shot in the arm as you walk out the door. Collective reading, take it for what it's worth, leave the rest. Bad hair day, love the hat though, so I'm gonna wear it. Okay, this is just for those that are struggling or have struggled with some form of addiction. Could be another person, could be another situation, a person, I guess. Could be anything, job. Maybe you're imbalanced in a certain area of your life. This is for those that are in recovery. It's a recovery deck. It says, "We are not saints." It's a great oracle deck, and it has a key to the top. And it says, "Stay sober for yourself." You can fill the blank in with whatever you want, but for those of you that know, you know. And this says a lot of people initially get sober for someone else, and that's okay for a temporary fix, but after a time, the reason for staying clean and sober must be for yourself. The need to love yourself and fix yourself first, everything else will fall into place. And that's the message from, and you can put it in anything, codependent relationships, could be chocolate, and again, if you know, you know. Could be nicotine, it could be anything. But you might be doing it for somebody else, but it has to be a self-love thing. It always is. It won't stick otherwise. You're doing it for somebody else. I don't care if it's weight loss. I don't care if it's mental health, wellness, counseling, whatever. You have to come first in your own story. Tell me more about messages for this collective. Those that found me, what messages do you have for them? Let's try that again. Messages for the collective. Okay, I'm being asked to pull that one. Submission, giving in. And I'm going to stick with that one. Submission is letting go, right? Releasing, try and fail, try. It's almost like this person is like ready to leap, but they're so reluctant to take that jump. Right there. They're just ready to jump, but they're not quite ready to release this, to submit. And they might be fighting. You might be fighting with something or someone. Could be an addiction. But this is somebody, I feel, who sits on the fence. Maybe it's an ego thing. And I feel like everything is driven from ego. Ego can be also claimed as ease God out because I'm in control. Move aside. Thank you very much. I've got this. And this might be somebody who is attempting or trying to attempt to control an addiction or negative behavior, negative thoughts, trying to control an outcome. Inner harmony is your number for the day, 3737. Whew. Seek inner harmony and balance. Your inner world reflects your outer reality. And I love that because I feel like when we find inner harmony and peace within ourselves, we are really releasing all the expectations on outcomes around us, whether it be a job or a relationship or a situation that you put a lot of energy towards, or even if you're trying to control an outcome, it feels like you're trying to control an outcome. Prayer for the day. Here we go. Dear guardian angel, help me to be flexible in my attitudes and beliefs. Help me to fear the transient nature of life. I love that. Help me to remember the eternal light which emanates from my soul. And the eternal light which emanates from the heart of every living thing. Help me to remember that I am eternally guided and loved by God and all. Look at how small that font is, but you can maybe take a screenshot of that. You can get this glare off this, maybe not, I don't know. Let's try this again. There we go. I feel like you might be in the middle of a transformation, whoever I'm reading for. I feel like this is possibly your struggle with releasing people, situations, relationships, things that didn't serve you, things that don't align with you. Really, it doesn't align with you anymore. It used to be part of your day-to-day pattern of behavior, and now I feel like you're trying to release this and trying to find that balance and inner harmony. It's always about balance, isn't it? If we could just keep that scale level, I give, you give, and that inner harmony reflects your outer health, is a direct relation of what am I releasing, what am I trying to control, what am I Where am I imbalanced? And what am I willing to do anything, if I'm willing to do anything about that? And again, this may not be for everybody, but it will fall onto the shoulders of those that need to find it. First card out is a 9 of Swords in the reverse. I love that. Well, I don't love it, but I mean, you're coming into, it's inner turmoil. Oof, deep-seated fears. Might be secrets that you're holding on to. And in recovery, we say we're only as sick as our secrets. So it's, if I'm carrying this burden, I need to release it. This 3 of Wands is waiting for something to happen, waiting for my ships to come in. It's also planning, strategy, progress, moving forward one little baby step at a time in the right direction. It's also expansion. So somebody's got inner fears and turmoils about coming forward to you, the 6 of Swords, I feel, to make this right. It could be, or you're transitioning. You're fearing a transition that's occurring. That's what it feels more like. It feels more like your own inner turmoil about letting go of a past version of yourself. How's that? Speaking from my heart, I remember very clearly my first few days in my own recovery, and they were foggy, and I was emotionally turbulent and didn't trust a damn thing between my ears. And it was I was untethered. You know, it's kind of like a kite flying in the wind in all sorts of directions. I just let the wind carry me. And it was really challenging to get grounded and to stay in the sense of, what do I want? What is my goal? What do I want to, is this the version is this it? This is my highest elevated version of myself? And not very happy with everything about me. Everything about me. I wanted to change everything about me. Jamming out to jazz here, sorry. And so this 6 of Swords is your spirit tribe. I feel I'm speaking to your people, your ancestors, your loved ones, your higher power, all of you, your tribe, that whatever you're holding on to, they're saying, release it. Release the anger, release the fear. Yeah, you've got the 10 of Cups right around the corner. It could be a person too who is also, or people that I feel are also trying to come forward, and you feel betrayed by these people. I'm going to be honest with you. This is a feeling of, I don't know if I want to mend the past. But it's leaving behind a certain version of yourself to move forward into a different one. And that might be releasing these folks. You've done some inner work. This is a lot of inner work. A lot of strength is required. And I feel like this is 4 of Pentacles to the Temperance card. You might be in a very conservative, I feel hermity. I'm making words up now. I'm going to create my own dictionary. Maria's made up words. But this is, you're hermiting, or you came out of hermit just recently, or you're considering it. But this is about security, holding on to that last pentacle, holding on to your savings, also holding on to all your feelings and all your emotions. You're not trusting anybody. And I have Capricorn energy, I have Pisces energy, Aquarius energy, Aries energy. Any of the swords could be any air sign. Feels like a Gemini. And the 5 of Pentacles is somebody maybe going through a loss, a financial loss, and you're waiting for your abundance to come in. But it's tied to your mental wellness. Your outer reflection of your world is reflecting your inner peace and inner turmoil with yourself. And so if you're reluctant to move forward and change what you need to change, nothing changes, right? And so it feels very much like, I need to change this for me. I need to be a better version of myself. I do it every day, y'all. Every day I get up and I'm on my knees and I give it to God and I say, oh, whatever you bring into my canoe is meant for me. And it's also clearing the wreckage of the past, and not easy, because most of the past is sitting in my own head loud. Let me take those. I have the 5 of Swords, bottom of the deck's Chariot, 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands, Death card, Rebirth card, whichever, Star card, 8 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. It very much feels like in the past you had a very turbulent relationship with somebody. They could have used more, you could have used more. There's definitely a vibe of overuse, whether it be a person, a relationship, energy, borrowing somebody else's stuff and never returning it, whether it be money, time, energy. It's just unrequited. This was lies and deception that were wrapped around this, as well as a sense of defensiveness. there's a sense of competition and protection, perseverance, defending oneself, moving forward, right? We're trying to get into a space of understanding balance in this situation. I love the Death card because death isn't mean, it's the shedding of the skin. It's shedding of a belief system. It's shedding of prior resentment, prior anger, prior belief. It's just an ending so new beginnings can take place. So if this person who you felt imbalanced with is coming back, whether it be a job, a relationship, it could be a sister brotherhood kind of vibe, it could be family, they want to heal this. 8 of Cups is also, I spilled the 8, I want to come back, I want to revisit this because this is a long-standing relationship and you're going to be stuck in the 9 of Wands for a minute to discern, because you're the wounded warrior. I feel this is you. It requires courage. It requires perseverance, persistence. There is a lack of trust that has to be rebuilt. This is also resilience, boundaries. I feel very much like somebody needing to come forward and speak their truth. So that's what the vibe I get. I had the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so you definitely might be dealing with an air sign. Tell me more about this spread. Get them out the door. What can they expect? The 10 of Cups again to the 9 of Cups to the Queen of Wands. Somebody sees you sitting happy and you are their wish fulfillment, their happiness. 9 of Wands, clarifying it yet again, wanting to do this yet again. It's also somebody coming forward exhausted. This is somebody exhausted. 3 of Pentacles or 3 of Wands again, the second time in the spread. Waiting for the ships to come through. They might be waiting on a call from you, a text from you, a message from you, a document, something that initiates forward movement. Wheel of Fortune, because I saw one come in and come out. So that's what's hidden, I feel, is somebody feels like they're moving forward and getting abundant, and they might be on the bottom of the deck. I have the 4 of Wands, somebody who wants stability, who, like maybe marriage. World card, you ended this, and you're defensive about it, second time in your spread as well, and you're standing your ground. Somebody's trying to maintain control in this, or trying to control an outcome, and that might be the vibe I have, is somebody's trying to control another person with like what you can do, can't do. And I think you just want harmony and peace of mind. You want a fresh start. The High Priestess with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So somebody, you might be finding some stuff out where somebody may not be completely, it's stuck for one, but it's also, I don't know what I should say or do. It's a 2 of Wands, making a decision, Temperance card, and the 5 of Swords twice. To heal this past situation could include a King of Wands, or excuse me, King of Cups, and I have the 6 of Pentacles. Somebody who wants to now overgive, sees this from a different situation, and with the King of Pentacles coming forward, 8 of Cups, to reestablish and create a long-term relationship. Pentacles or relationships or commitments, contracts, that sort of thing. Anything else? So this person is very solid, stable, abundant already on their own right, but they don't feel like it. With 4 of Pentacles, they historically did not give, and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So they're lacking passionate. They don't have, it's like almost the Magician in the reverse. They're not feeling very confident or strong. And again, this could be a boss. This could be a family member. It doesn't have to be romantic. You might be sitting on the fence, wanting not to give to this situation. If it's a work relationship, if it's a work situation, you might be pulling your energy back, just saying, I'm just going to do my job now. That's kind of the vibe I get too. Somebody might come forward and address that with you with the 6 of Pentacles, because they see you pulling back from the 6 to the 4, and they want that 6 back. They see you happy by themselves, all single, solid, standing. I love the Rider-Waite deck because she has a giant bird in her garden that she's walking around and enjoying it. She's enjoying her life and unbothered, playing with the plants in her field. This might be, you might have a horticultural thumb, green thumb. You might be into medicinal work. You might be in the beauty industry. You might be in some kind of skincare. I keep feeling that line. I also feel like you might be dealing with somebody who's exact opposite of you. So if you had in the past connected with this person, they may be more logical, you might be more creative. They may be heady, you might be more sympathetic. I almost said simpatico. So I feel like maybe you're dealing with somebody of a different culture, a different race. That's also a thing. Somebody's definitely older versus younger. The Empress, somebody had just released somebody who is immature. I feel with the Two of Cups, they want to come back and mend this relationship with you. They were impulsive, I feel, felt like they had a lot of options, and now there may not be. So there's like a lot of energies. Like somebody's coming back to your person to address that and try to get back together with them. I think they're denying that, and somebody's coming forward to you to address the relationship with you. You may be denying that. So this is just a lot of energy, but it's around addiction, and it could be of self. It could be of self-centered thinking. It could be control. It could be a lot of things, but I feel like at the end of the day, you're choosing you, which is the right thing to do in your own personal harmony. The Queen of Pentacles, you might, again, this person could be an ex-partner, like long-standing partner. I just had the Hierophant on the bottom with the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody's coming forward to attach or approach you about getting back involved. The Six of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's dealing with a lot of ego. Lots and lots and lots and lots of ego. Lack of confidence. They feel very distracted, possibly. If they do have an achievement, they're keeping it to themselves. How's that? If you just got a win, if you just got some kind of an award or some kind of recognition, you're having your own little private party. You're like, woohoo. You're not celebrating with anybody. You're not telling anybody. Tell me more about the spread. Judgment in the reverse. Somebody's struggling like with significant self-doubt. This card is just hanging out on the upright, and the Ten of Wands. Somebody's trying to drop these burdens. It was extra responsibility. Again, could be work, could be house, home, but somebody's like their own worst inner critic. They just sit and think almost all the time, and I feel like that, yeah, they're going after the Empress, which is the Sun card. They're happy ever after. This person has a lot of love for you. Whoever I'm reading for, they want, Empress can be just you and your feminine energy. You could be a male. It doesn't matter. Skin suits don't matter in tarot. But this is somebody who I feel sees you as their partner. They see you with positivity, pleasure, happiness. They want to have a celebration. It's access to you too. So if you have this person blocked, it feels very Virgo as well. You might have a Virgo blocked. They're trying to reach out to you, or they might feel like you're energetically blocking them. I also feel with the Page of Swords, you might be having a conversation with any of the air or earth signs. If that's what this person is as well. Very fire energy as well. Coming forward, it's a new idea, new concept, and they want to approach you with it. Again, could be work or not. And I do have the Nine of Pentacles for the third time, falling on the last Nine of Pentacles. 3 times in your spread. With the Nine of Cups. You're happy. You're content. If you're not, you're finding your way to that place. They see you as happy and content, single, and they're going to rush in right there with this truthful conversation. And it is you, I feel, also rushing towards your own ambitions. Very action-oriented, driven to succeed. Somebody's moving forward because of, I feel, your stability and your opportunities. Tell me more. They're sitting in a Two of Swords with the, again, Nine of Cups. Can't make this up, y'all. So Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, all good. I feel like you're releasing things to start new things. You're working hard on whatever this project is. It's a new skill set maybe for you, and you're getting ready to launch it, but you're sitting on these difficult decisions. And it is very much of, you know, I just want to say, like, the deadlock isn't helping you, isn't serving you. Whatever this decision, you can't make a wrong decision. If it's on your heart, trust your intuition. Don't lean into other people's understanding, because it's your intuition. It's your belief. This person misses you, only you, or you do, whomever. But this regret, this I should have done a woulda, coulda, shoulda, woulda, doesn't matter. King of Pentacles again in the read with the Chariot on the bottom, again with the Empress, with the Knight of Cups. Can't make this up. So this is somebody who genuinely wants to come back and befriend you because they know that you have like a tie to their heart, soulmate, soul connection. Behind that, they spent time in, holy moly, spent time in the hermit mode. There's the Lovers with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Whoever, it's a fresh new start. They've been working hard on themselves. They know they're going to be the Queen of Swords, but they don't really want to, they want to be honest about their past, but I don't feel like it's in recovery. It says we do not regret the past nor wish to shut the door upon it, because it is a key to our future. Every lesson that we learned, every mistake we made, every single action we took, created a path for our coming up. Somebody feels like they're anxious in judgment. You're going to judge the crap out of them, right? Based on this foundation that was faulty. And this might be justice, but right behind it is the Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. So that's important for you to know, is whatever you were what you were hesitant in jumping into, don't be. I'm just going to give you that extra shove this morning out the door and saying, trust your gut. If you want to have a personal reading, email me at fourthdimensiontarot@gmail.com. My schedule is a little bit light right now, which is awesome before the summer hits. That's wonderful. And spring is a new time for new, fresh beginnings. You might want to see what's going on in your world. And then lastly, if you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing and watch this channel for future content that I upload. I love and light to each and every one of you. Take care.